either way. But bending it in, bending the leg in. Oh! Knee breaker! And that'll just blow the knee out, shatter your tibia bone, which the shin area. I mean, that was brutal.
Yeah, Willow needs to get her. Here she comes, back in. Take care of her. Take care of your opponent right now.
This match being wrestled with a lot more vitriol than I expected.
Well, Mercedes is an insanely massive challenger to the champion's TBS title.
And now Willow could be thinking the inverted cloverleaf.
Super painful.
Oh my God. Look at that. The swinging Mercedes around, ragdolling her on that injured leg.
Yeah, there's so much more that Mercedes can take. And then just go right back at it. There you go.
Oh, God. Death Valley driver in the corner.
That was rough.
Willow, as they say, ain't playing.
And the cannonball, nobody home, though, for Willow.
Good quickness, smart right there by the challenger, by Mercedes.
And oh, again, going after that ankle, stomping down is Mercedes Moné. And Mercedes, oh, just straight kick to the face.
Yeah, the CO's pretty vicious.
Well, between the ropes, she's legit. Everybody,
oh, Meteora off the middle rope, Mercedes, 2. And no, Willow able to kick out.
I mean, the success that Mercedes has had in her career, anybody who's followed it understands how good she is when the bell rings in the ring, and she's proven it.
And if you didn't know, now you do.
Now you know, right.
Willow, drop kick out. You can see Willow very unsteady, doesn't want to put a lot of weight on that ankle. No, Meteora to the floor.
A lot of momentum has really headed here towards the challenger. Chris Statlander back there checking and helping, motivating Willow.
Stay strong, the words of encouragement from Chris Statlander. Mercedes a shove to Statlander.
We look at the Meteora again.
Stat needs to be careful.
Absolutely, she get her going disqualified here.
And
Statlander's pissed. Don't blame him.
And now Stokely adding his 2 cents. As Willow, Willow!
Got that gut wrench, baby, the doctor bomb.
Gut wrench, the Bane with the power bomb! 1, 2, 3.
Stokely's got the ref.
They're hurting their goal. 1, 2, and no, Mercedes kicked out.
He had a beat. The retain was there, and Stokely and Stat, they understand what he screwed up.
Again, the heightened emotions surrounding this match coming into play.
A little stare down going on at ringside.
Wow. Willow had to win.
She can't allow this to affect her. Go right back to it.
Absolutely. Do it again. There you go.
Baby, no, Mercedes.
Oh, boy, here.
Chuck it down. Now look at this. Mercedes has Willow cinched in the crossface.
Hip is in deep there on the side of Willow's body. That's good stuff by Mercedes.
Oh, Mercedes.
Transition to the lower leg here. Oh,
STF.
Oh, boy.
She's got it on. Look at that.
And Willow so close to being in range of that bottom rope to force the break. Just inches. There she makes it.
That STF is so hard to get out of. You have to use the bottom rope as an ally to break that hold.
There she goes quickly back to the attack. Good job by the CEO that time.
Now Mercedes Moné with the champion, Willow Nightingale. Down on the mat, Mercedes once again to the middle rope of Willow. Just a wild swing, but it connects.
Long. Yeah, the challenger took too long there. Oh, God.
Willow hitting the back of her head as Mercedes looking for her. She's got Willow up.
Great power.
Goes towards the center of the ring. Could this be Moné Maker? The cover. 2, 3.
Over this match, and new TBS champion, the CEO, Mercedes Moné.
Boy, she earned this one.
Mercedes Moné earning every bit of that one, Tony. You're right.
On her in-ring, AEW in-ring debut, she captures that TBS title. Tough going there for Willow with the knee, and then obviously, man, that was tough going with Stokely and Statlander and all that stuff.
Mercedes for the first time ever.
Well, Mercedes, a couple shots to Sky Blue as she was charging into the corner. Mercedes. Whoa, nice.
That was nicely done. You are right, Taz.
Now sunset flip. Mercedes, no, not a sunset flip. Instead, using the knee strike. The legs are hooked, or the one leg was hooked. If she had gotten both legs, Taz, if that momentum had carried her through into a pinning predicament, that could have been for Sky Blue with a backstabber.
I think you're right, but here's another cover.
The far leg hooked this time, and Sky able to kick out.
Yeah, our fans of Palm Springs will be there tomorrow for Collision. 7 o'clock bell time.
And then 1 week from tonight, our debut in Loveland, Colorado, just outside of Denver, as Mercedes Moné climbing up to the ropes. Sky Blue, though.
Sky Blue right there, realized it. She stopped. Oh, look at this. She's trapping her head in that buckle. Kick!
Rust kick to the face. Mercedes Moné sinks down in the corner. Now Sky Blue perhaps thinking powerbomb.
Champ's in trouble here.
You're not kidding.
Sky,
No, maybe not. What a great counter move that was.
Mercedes reverses, but you can see just by the body language how dazed Mercedes Moné is as Sky comes out looking for that full Nelson. And she's got Mercedes up, lands her down.
Wow, face first.
Sky Blue, is she gonna take it here? 2. No, Mercedes kicks out.
That's a big-time kick out right there by the brand new TBS champion, and you can see the frustration in blue.
Sky Blue had to realize what she was getting into. I understand taking the attacks, but she's wrestling one of the great women of all time here.
That's right, the wrestling resume of Mercedes Moné is not exactly a secret. She has traveled the world. She's won championships all over the world. As Sky Blue ducks underneath the boot. No, that knee strike there from Mercedes, but the thrust kick from Sky.
Well, she told Sky Blue to bring it, and Sky Blue brought it.
And Sky looking for the code blue. No, Mercedes shrugs her off. Up on the shoulders.
Oh, boy.
Moneymaker, center of the ring.
That might be it.
1, 2, 3. Another body slam off the ropes, perhaps. So close.
What a counter. My God.
I'm sure we're going to take another look at that. That was wicked. That was wicked right there. And everyone here in Wembley respects it, and they should. Watch this.
Tremendous body control by the challenger to counter to a slam throw and the stomp at the back of the head. Britt goes for the cover. 1, 2, Camille.
Well, yeah, Camille did the right thing, but the foot was almost under anyway, but Camille really made sure.
Right, you're right. The foot was, I believe, under just before.
If it breaks the plane of the rope, it is a rope break. It doesn't have to be on the rope.
Britt needs to stay away from Camille here, and I get it. Tempers, exhaustion, pain.
Wait a second, though. Mercedes, though,
What? She's got the
with the
belt.
TBS championship in her hand, as Britt Turner imploring.
Well, she almost hit, I believe she's just about hit the ref. What are you doing?
As Paul Turner catching Mercedes red-handed.
She would have been disqualified. She would have retained the title.
Oh, Camille got caught creeping in. And now Britt. Wait a second.
Oh, that's it.
Britt is so smart.
And Mercedes Moné not the only one that's learned from Eddie Guerrero.
Yeah, you're not kidding. It slipped my mind.
Great call. Great call, Calvert.
Britt, she knows she got it there.
Britt has even the odds.
What a title match.
She's not.
As Camille trying to plead her case.
She's pissed, Camille. But they got had.
There's no VAR. The referee's call is final. Oh, look at that, though.
We don't need any more acronyms.
Oh, believe me, nobody's here just chanting for VAR.
Look at this.
As now.
Oh, it's Panama Sunday. Unbelievable. How about that?
As Britt looks at the pace.
That's sense of urgency by Britt. She's going to get it.
1, 2. No!
Oh, God,
A razor-thin margin on that kick out.
And that might have been the opportunity right there, and I think it just slightly went past Britt Baker there. Oof.
I think we can say that even after 10 months, Dr. Britt Baker's back. But can she dethrone a champion who has come to fight?
Now Britt with Mercedes flattened out. Lockjaw, yeah. The lockjaw, the intent of the challenger.
Mercedes grabbing the hair of Britt Baker to try to get away from it.
Mercedes trying to get to that bottom rope. She's smart. She's scooting her hips while she's on her belly to get to that bottom rope.
Yes.
Yeah, touch now. Britt though, rolling Mercedes back towards center.
Excellent job of a count.
Now the counter, Mercedes biting on the finger.
You know what? That's a hell of a counter.
Smart.
Yes, it is.
Now the roll up by Mercedes. Britt able to roll out of the attack, and now
Britt's gonna stay with it.
now back to back with Mercedes in the backslide. No. Mercedes and Britt seated position. Mercedes bringing herself upright, as is Britt Baker. And now Mercedes adjusting grip. Oh, Britt's face first that top rope.
That was nasty.
That was, man.
And Mercedes, money maker.
Oh, brother.
Might be it.
1, 2, 3.
Mercedes has been able to escape many of these offensive attempts by Queen Aminata.
Well, second attempt, couldn't pull the Queen in.
And Aminata, the air raid crash drives the champion down. Now the cover, 2. Mercedes able to kick out.
And Mercedes hurting. Look at that, holding the right side or rib cage. But as you can see, so is Queen Aminata.
And there we get a look at the Brickhouse Camille, who's always on hand to tilt the scales in the favor of the CEO of the TBS champion, Mercedes Moné. And now, sunset flip, a version thereof, rolling up. Mercedes Moné now backslide attempt from Queen Aminata, 2. And Aminata now snapping. Neckbreaker, violent landing for the champion. Aminata the slow crawl, the cover, and Mercedes once again able to kick out.
Great competitive match in the women's division. Both women coming in, giving it everything, and still the end of this in jeopardy.
Aminata damaged her own neck there with a spinning neck breaker. That's why she was slow to the pin. With the body scissors on here, though, let's see what she's looking for.
Now Aminata using those long legs to really punish Mercedes Moné, whose forehead is being pressed into the mat.
I guess that's what you call being folded up by like an accordion.
Good thing the champion flexible.
Now a rolling cradle perhaps from the challenger, Queen Aminata, trying to disorient Mercedes Moné. 2 count, and Mercedes able to kick out.
Well, the champion's on the back foot, no question.
Yeah,
That's when she's most dangerous.
Mercedes dazed by that snap suplex from Aminata.
Moné straight to the corner, though. A momentary respite. Is she lying in wait?
You can see a pained look on the face of the champion as Aminata
Yes, she is.
charges in, and yeah, Mercedes luring in the challenger. The knee strike. Mercedes using that bottom rope to negate the height difference. Driving knees. Aminata gets rolled through, and now Mercedes. Look at, Mercedes now into the statement maker. Center of the ring. Aminata.
It's got a long reach, but her,
No, the reach was not enough. Mercedes.
the win. A great win for the veteran.
And willing herself on now.
Oh, now Statlander. Spiked on the DDT.
Wow.
Great counter by Mercedes. Statlander able to kick out once again.
Sometimes in a match like this where another temper tantrum's going on. Sometimes in a match like this where both combatants have hit their opponent with everything, a lot of times, Nigel, it is a mistake that'll cost you a match.
Yeah, certainly sometimes that can be the difference, and it happens in a moment, an instant.
Right.
Frustration now etched on the face of the champion. Is she feeling the TBS title slipping from her grasp?
Well, Mercedes Moné has certainly lost the crowd here in Newark. She has Let's Go Stat ringing out throughout the Prudential Center.
Three amigos.
As Mercedes turns the corner, looking for the third, finds it. Mercedes inspired.
Great Eddie Guerrero.
Inspired to become a professional wrestler by Eddie Guerrero.
Right.
Whether it may be popular here in Newark or not,
It's a
Mercedes paying homage. But Statlander catching Mercedes, drives her down. We've got a new champion. 2, 3, go!
Barely got the right shoulder up. Unbelievable.
Wow.
Barely. That right shoulder came up in the nick of time.
I don't doubt it, but let's take another look just to be sure. I'm not sure what the champion was going for. Statlander wasn't concerned. Catching the champion and driving her awkwardly into the mat. Just watch, it's the right shoulder. Oh no, the left slipped off. Not a lot, but just an inch, and that was enough to end the count.
It was enough. This TBS Championship match continues. Chris Statlander still favoring that right knee. Stat likes the 450 splash off the top, but that could be ill-advised, to say the least, Nigel.
With a bad knee, that is going to blow it out 100%, but it might be worth it if she can beat the champion. Here it is.
Statlander, 450, nobody home.
Oh, she hit hard, too, on her feet.
The knee driven into the mat.
And Mercedes now on the attack, going after that right knee.
Boy, this is sound. This is sound wrestling.
The proverbial blood in the water and the shark on the attack.
Oh, look at Statlander trying to fight her off.
Adaptability, a true tenet of a champion.
Oh, good God. She's just stepping on the knee, stepping on the foot.
Yeah, with Statlander's history of injury to that knee.
Oh, wait a second. You don't think she hit the Meteora before?
But now, looking for the frog splash on the knee, on the outside of the knee, the cover, and Statlander able to kick out.
I don't know how in the world Statlander did that. She just willed herself to continue the match.
All the body weight of the CEO came colliding with the damaged right knee of the challenger.
But not a temper tantrum on that one, a face of confidence.
I don't know if that was confidence or if there was some very silent expletives going through the mind of the CEO. We'll never know. But right now, Chris Statlander struggling to get vertical. The champion standing tall, the champion standing confident, and the backstabber. Statlander's momentum carrying her through. A second backstabber.
This has got to be it.
And now, down goes Statlander. Mercedes, the cover. And no!
Chris Statlander, my God.
Have a look. I saw 10,000 people come to their feet.
And if the frustration of the champion was at a 10 before, it has to have increased tenfold after that. Chris Statlander still alive in this fight.
This is something else to behold. Both women. Statlander here recently.
There is a moment in every champion's journey. A moment before they lose the title. You feel it in the veins. And does Moné feel it now?
Do you hear me? I'm the CEO.
And Statlander,
How you do the job done right.
I mean, she is at the mercy of the champion here, but Statlander widens her base.
Oh no!
Changes her grip, the backslide, the stack, no. Over leverage there. Mercedes looking for a Magistral. Rolls through, no. Statlander.
God, she got with the bad knee, got her up top. Boom!
Mercedes goes down face first. Statlander
Oh my God.
looking for the inside grip. trying for perhaps a Saturday Night Fever, but look at this Mercedes. She's biting at the knee.
It worked. It got her out of it.
And now Mercedes the Cazadora. Statlander goes throat first over the middle rope. Now Mercedes, the cover, 2, 3.
The winner of this match and still TBS champion, the CEO, Mercedes Moné.
Yeah, she earned that belt, guys. Give it to her.
Now the pace of the climb favored the champion as... Oh my God!
Statlander may be out cold. And Mercedes is down as well. My God. We're going to take a look at it one more time, Excalibur. Look at this. All the force down on the shoulders and the head of Chris Statlander.
Typically on the belly-to-belly pile driver, it's the attacker goes to their knees when you sit out with it.
Right.
It's even more dangerous as now Statlander.
She's not moving. You got 2 more, Chris.
Just in the nick of time!
While Mercedes was celebrating a count-out win, Statlander dives headlong back into the action. What an effort by Statlander, just when we thought she was done.
What an effort by Statlander, but can she continue after that pile driver?
In the face of Mercedes, as if to say, what is wrong with you? Why won't you stay down and out of the ring?
Why won't you die?
Well, she used a different word, but much the same.
Now Mercedes trying to flatten her out.
Well, she's got it. Mercedes has it hooked on here.
And attacking the neck, the spine of Chris Statlander.
Exactly, good call. That's what happened on the outside moments ago.
As Statlander looking for respite, looking to force the break at the bottom rope. But now Mercedes floats over, changing almost as an STF. And remember the damage done to the lower back earlier, the neck after the pile driver. Statlander making a desperate lunge and getting the bottom rope to force the break.
Yeah, once Mercedes got the step over, I thought for sure she had it.
And Mercedes holding on for as long as possible to inflict the maximum amount of damage.
She's shrinking. Mercedes saying, screaming, why won't you give up?
Why won't she give up? Because this is about the TBS Championship. This is about gold. This is about glory for Chris Statlander.
This is tremendous. Statlander with her eyes barely
You'll
open.
never be champion. Never.
Oh, Mercedes just paintbrushes her again.
And now Mercedes closing the distance with Statlander swinging for the fences.
She's not done, is Statlander.
Chris Statlander may be thinking Saturday night. No, instead Mercedes
Ankle
transitions.
lock.
Yeah, the ankle lock. The ankle lock cinched in. Statlander in the center of the ring. Remember how Mercedes targeted that boot. Now Statlander rolling through. The cradle, no, over leveraged. 2.
Well, who's going to win this thing? My God.
The waist lock. But Mercedes breaks free. Mercedes drops underneath. Finds her out, looking for the pin. The pin is in deep. 1, 2, 3. Mercedes takes it. Maybe burning some daylight here. She charges in. That's exactly what happened, Taz.
You're right. You are correct. Face first goes Yuka. CEO's back in control, maybe.
Backstabber by Mercedes.
Wow.
And now looking for that statement maker. Transitions over. Yuka in the center of the ring.
And a long way to go. She doesn't have that long of a reach either.
Oh, wait, but Yuka counters the roll-up. Mercedes forced to abandon ship. Swing and a miss by the champion. Yuka rolling elbow strike.
Got all of that.
And this is how Yuka did it this past Saturday. Collision. The roll-up. No. Mercedes once again kicking out.
Super close there.
Yuka has come to fight, guys. Wow, she is giving the champion everything and more.
And Mercedes gets the boots up. Yuka, kick to the back of the head. The Enziguri has Mercedes staggered. Yuka, German suplex off the ropes.
Holding her up, Taz.
Oh, she sure did. Back of the CEO's head really hit the mat hard. That's like basically a snap German, but low trajectory.
Now Yuka looking for that magical girl splash. If she hits it, could be it for Mercedes, but the knees were up. And now the roll-up, 2, 3, no! Yuka able to kick out, but that knee strike underneath the jaw.
And Mercedes thinking one move ahead that time.
Power bomb, and Mercedes not done yet. Mercedes now bringing Yuka up. Got her hooked. The money maker, the cover. And Mercedes, the defense of the TBS Championship.
Well, before the match, Mercedes Moné said, losers don't ride the Moné train. Cameron said she doesn't want to ride it, she just wants to drive it. But right now, the TBS champion clearly in the driver's seat.
3 amigos. Boos ring out here.
Moné doesn't have to lie, cheat, or steal to pick up the victory here.
And now stepping on and just walking right over Harley Cameron. Ultimate insult that time. Just walking over. We hear the chant of CEO from some of the fans here. Oh, I think some of them say CE no. Up on top. Ooh, tried a frog splash. Knees got up by Harley. Harley, 1, 2. No, didn't get it. Cameron back to the corner. Here comes Mercedes Moné. There she goes.
Couldn't get the German suplex, but instead,
pump handle pickup into a side suplex. What a move. 1, 2, and only a 2 count.
I'll give Cameron her due. She is standing toe-to-toe with the TBS champion.
A little disappointment on the face of Harley Cameron after that 2 count. But now, recognizing the call of the fans here, is back on her feet, picks up the champion. Oh, but a backstabber. And Harley's in trouble and a running baseball slide type drop kick. Cameron trying to pull herself up. You can see the bottom of your screen there.
Mercedes clearly in control.
Harley has found
Mini Moné.
Mini Moné.
She's mad now.
And she hammers her with Mini Moné. You may have heard the referee say, get back inside. Harley screams out, feel the wrath. Here she comes. And the fans right with her on that.
Cameron, Mini Moné to the top rope.
Crossbody, she got it.
Oh, couldn't stay on top for the pinfall attempt.
Could not. He's got something else in mind. Oh, my God.
Australian Destroyer.
1, 2, no.
Oh, that was close.
Did not keep her down.
Don't stop now.
Yeah, Harley very, very disappointed with that. You can see the champion is...
Don't be disappointed. Look how close here. Perfect execution. Wow. And that was within a hair's breadth of defeating the TBS champion. Moné is hurt. Cameron on the verge of a huge upset.
But can she do it? Harley hits the near side ropes. Hooked.
this.
1, 2. Oh. The match continues. A pickup. Oh. Power bombed her down. You can see that Mercedes Moné has been in a fight.
Unquestionably, Harley Cameron, great accounting for herself, but this match still isn't over.
Now the champion in the top turnbuckle.
Meteora cover.
Top 1, 2. No, the Meteora didn't do it.
She's still in it.
Harley Cameron.
Are we on the verge of a miracle?
Rolling her up. 1, 2. No, not yet. Another roll up. 1, 2.
Oh.
And the champion gets out a second time. Right now, Harley Cameron, like you said, is she on the verge of becoming a champion?
That could do it.
2.
Oh.
Give the champion credit. The urgency from the challenger. Drop toe hold.
Feel the wrath.
Area code kick, got the knee in the jaw.
Moné's not moving.
Harley knows it.
They are coming to their feet.
Harley Cameron could be moments away from becoming the new TBS champion.
Took too long.
Mercedes moved out of the way. Rolls towards her. Moneymaker.
1, 2, 3.
And that's it.
Now the German suplex. 1, 2.
Didn't get all on that bridge, but it's tough this late in the match to really stick a bridge perfectly. It's very hard to do, I'm telling you from experience.
Yeah, the punishment, the fatigue,
It's hard.
all adding up.
Really hard, yeah.
Yep. But now the champion in the corner gets the boot up into a charging Billy Stark's jaw. Oh, Mercedes, those ankles around the ears, and Billy this time introduced that bottom rope. Moneymaker, perhaps, no. Starks, the boot to the midsection, knee strike, right on the button. Billy, though, oh my God, what are those long legs? Comes around the kick, but Mercedes, the lariat, both champion and challenger are down.
And the fans love every bit of this. Gentlemen, our second match, and what a program it's been so far. We still got a world.
Cover here by Mercedes, no.
Say we still got a AEW World Title street fight to come. And take a look at this again. Oh, that knee.
Followed up by that hook kick, but Mercedes showing her toughness, answering with the lariat. I mean, it's tournament season, both in the men's and women's NCAA basketball, but right now, Billy Starks, the Cinderella story, no! Could this be a huge upset in the making? Billy Starks, fitting predicament, Mercedes, crucifix. Billy breaks free, and now Billy looking for a crucifix of her own. No, transitions, and Mercedes kicking out over at 1. Big John Woo drop kick there by Billy Starks.
Showing a lot of agility too, Taz.
Nailed the champ, man. Nailed Mercedes.
Wow.
Got to follow up now, Stark.
Billy could be thinking air raid crash or nope. Wow. Water wheel drop into the corner.
I think the air raid crash would have been much better for Mercedes than that.
Man, yeah, your vertebrae and your upper neck there are never going to be the same after that.
And Billy
trying to use her neck, I don't agree with this, to lift Mercedes up.
You saw Mercedes grabbing onto that top rope. She was trying to fight it, but Billy Stark's just too fresh. As now Mercedes.
She's trying to do here.
Oh my God! Cow. Mercedes goes down. Billy Starks. No, the foot was on the rope.
Hey, that's great match sense by the champ right there, by Mercedes.
Yeah, because had they not been that close, this match would be over. My God, take a look at this again, Taz.
I just hope that Mercedes is all right, man. She landed right on the back of her head and her upper spine area.
Disastrous landing, but I mean, Taz, think about what we saw 10 days ago at Dynasty. Momo Watanabe, she was peppering the champion with kicks, including that big one that we found out later, caught Mercedes on the throat, but Mercedes was able to fight through that and defend her title in LA.
Absolutely, it is, no doubt about it. You can hate on Mercedes all you want, ladies and gentlemen. TBS champion is triple tough, I guarantee you that.
That's right.
Triple tough.
297 days as the TBS champion. That is triple tough.
And Billy Starks, the middle rope, what is she thinking? Oh, the senton, nobody home!
Oh, jeez, her back. Oh, God, Billy's back is shot.
And Mercedes, the roll up, no! The statement maker, cinched in, center of the ring, Billy Starks.
What a freaking match.
Great match.
Alex Windsor, no, Mercedes baited her in.
Excellent transition counter right there.
But Taz, the right arm of Windsor is not captured.
And, she rolled through, did Mercedes. Windsor wanted to get a roll-through pin.
A backstabber, Windsor. Her momentum carried her all the way over, but Alex Windsor fires back with a lariat.
You can see Windsor just getting up to her feet, staggering to her feet. She had something left, and she gave it her best shot.
Both of these athletes are spent. They are leaving it literally all out here to get or keep this TBS championship.
And Taz, that's what I was thinking. Has Alex Windsor expended everything that she had left in her reserves?
We'll see in a couple of weeks we'll be coming to London, Ontario, and then we got All Out. Tickets on sale now for All Out in Toronto. Scotiabank Center, Pittsburgh, we're coming back. How about that on Wednesday, September 24th, as these ladies exchange blows. Boom, back and forth Excalibur in Huntington for Collision, Saturday, September 27th.
Taz, if I'm Mercedes, this is not a battle I want to engage with Alex Windsor. I think Windsor,
Well, to your point that you're about to make, she can strike with the best of them, Mina and Alex.
oh, but so can the champ. As Mercedes, looking for the money maker, but Windsor able to counter, headbutt. Oh. And now Windsor. Oh, down, Mercedes. Oh,
Just missed.
I thought for sure, Taz, that was it, and so did Alex Windsor.
Well, that kick out shows why Mercedes Moné has so many championships worldwide. It's because of stuff like that. Having the heart and toughness to kick out of something like that.
and Mercedes Moné, she's a champion here in the United States, the UK, Mexico, Austria, and Poland. And she is fighting to retain that TBS championship here tonight. Flexibility of the champ coming into play there.
465 days as the TBS champ to boot for Mercedes. And that's about the third or fourth headbutt we've seen in this match.
Well, they work for her. It works for Alice with those head.
And
she got wrist control right into it. Look at this.
Statement maker, center of the ring. Alex Windsor.
Sorry, Scott. S-grip, well done there.
And Windsor finding herself in the deep water with the TBS champion.
Center right, Excalibur, center of the ring, right on the E of AEW.
And Alex Windsor trying to make that army crawl. Doing a little hand fighting with the grip of the CEO.
Takes a lot out of you when you have to try to get to that rope. And you're
Oh, great move by Mercedes.
Oh, this might be it for Windsor.
Rolls back to the center, wrenches. Even further on the neck. Alex Windsor, is she fading?
Well, she's fighting as Windsor. Look at this. And Mercedes once again using that rope to push off.
Oh, wait, but Windsor counter.
No!
Tried to stack her.
And Windsor trying to step through, looking for that sharpshooter. But instead, Mercedes, the up kicks, the roll up. 2, 3!
There's your winner, and still TBS champion.
Superplex, and Mercedes hangs on. Pops the hits, turns the corner. There's 2. And 3 from Mercedes now, maybe 4.
Good explosion on all those suplexes by Moné.
Mercedes Moné, inspired by the late, great Eddie Guerrero, to choose her path as a professional wrestler. Now Mercedes hammering down with the boot on the ascent. Could be Mercedes' chance to deliver foot stomps here.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what Mercedes is going to go for here.
Oh, the frog splash. But the knees were up by Riho.
Yeah, also Riho's placement, she was really close to the turnbuckle.
And Tails, once again, a potential rib injury coming into play, especially with the knees coming up from Riho.
Absolutely. Tough to breathe when that happens, but Mercedes is furious, and she got a little overzealous, crashed and burned there.
Mercedes hung up in the corner.
The headbutt by Riho, nice.
After the miss, and Riho on the climb. Gets her footing on the top, and Riho. Foot stomps Mercedes. In serious trouble here.
Yeah, Riho has made excellent use of the foot stomp in this match.
On the cover.
A new champ, maybe. Watch out.
Mercedes Moné remains champion for the moment at least. Riho, though, with the upper hand in this TBS Championship contest.
Yeah, Riho's wrestling a great match.
Now the Northern Lights suplex blocked. Mercedes, the lung blower, and now the power. Oh, wow. Sunset flip powerbomb into the corner, and Mercedes not done yet. The knees.
Oh. Did you hear?
1, 2. Riho able to kick out.
Yeah, you can just hear Riho's head just hit the back of that turnbuckle.
Well, you can see the frustration in the face of the champion, but this is to your point, Danielson. Tough shot to the back of the head there.
And then followed up right here.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
The frustration on the face turned to rage and anger on Moné.
Yeah, the momentum has shifted here in favor of the champion. But Mercedes not moving with a tremendous sense of urgency, Brian.
Well, I don't think it's that. I think it's all the work that Riho's done on her midsection. I think it's hard. Mercedes usually has an endless gas tank, but I kind of wonder if all that work with those double foot stomps is making it hard for Mercedes.
Mercedes, the knee,
missed that.
instead.
Counter here.
Riho reverses, and Mercedes.
Into that single leg crab. She's bent her in half.
Close to the ropes is Mercedes. Got to get that hand under or on the rope.
A tremendous amount of torque on the knee of Mercedes now. Oh, no, Mercedes grabbing the bottom rope, forcing the break.
Excellent mat sense by the champion to break that hold.
And unfortunate circumstances for Riho, because it's not like she placed her there. She was countering that double knees that Mercedes does.
Yeah, just a little too close to the ropes for the challenger.
It's easy to armchair quarterback from here and say Riho should have dragged it to the middle first, but you're in mid-motion of an attack. I don't blame Riho for what she did.
Yeah, and also strength isn't a big part of Riho's game. And pulling out Mercedes to the center would have been, would have taken a lot of energy.
Mercedes, nobody home for her, but able to roll through. Riho, German suplex. 1, 2. Mercedes able to kick out, but Riho now.
Taz, you're a suplex master. I was really impressed with the bridge on that German.
I totally agree with you, man. It was excellent. Oh, wait, watch this.
Body pinning predicament.
And it wasn't just the bridge, it was the technique, man. That Riho hit to throw it. She's going Northern Lights here, boys.
Northern Lights suplex. 1, 2.
Super flexible spine with that type of bridge.
And that suplex, Taz, not only affects the ribs from hitting the mat on the back, but then the Riho's shoulders.
Hey, what's this?
Oh, wait, referee Stefan Smith being grabbed by Mercedes. Oh, gouge in the eyes.
The eyes.
Ref never saw it. Ref never saw it. Oh, God.
And now Mercedes.
Oh, my God.
The lung blower. And the referee missed the gouge of the eyes. Now the moneymaker, perhaps. Yes, it is moneymaker. 1, 2, 3.
Put herself in harm's way once more.
Well, Mercedes sacrificing herself to deliver the lung blower on the apron. And now the Meteora. Just obliterating Mina Shirakawa with the double knees.
Even though she landed the Meteora, here's a cover.
Cover made.
Whoa. Even though Moné landed the Meteora, still would have put a little bit more pressure on the damaged left knee of the champion. TBS champion Shirakawa still in this, but for how much longer?
Yeah, you can tell both ladies are spent.
Well, I think, you know, the fatigue, Tony, for Mercedes Moné, coming off a long flight from Mexico City after the defense of her title last night. This could be it, though, too.
Yeah, Mina just came back from Japan as well after getting her visa renewed, so she could have some, whoa, my God. She could have some jet lag as well.
Powerbomb.
But that's not stopping these ladies, man, either one.
Into the buckle as Mercedes.
Oh, no.
Nobody home.
Disaster.
Mina, the big rolling elbow strike. A second. Mercedes down to her knees. Roundhouse kick.
She may go back to the figure four on that knee. Yes, sir. There it is.
Right in the center of the ring. Look at this.
Is this the 510th and final day of Mercedes Moné as TBS champion? Mina has the champ all tied up.
Look at the hand fighting they're doing inside there.
Shirakawa. Oh, wait a second. Full mount.
Mercedes. Barely a one count, though. Mina able to break free.
This is getting gritty right now.
That was face first to the middle rope.
One, two. Oh, got caught red-handed by referee Stefan Smith. And I think that speaks to the desperation being felt by Mercedes Moné.
That's a great call. You are right again.
But arguing with the official.
Very nearly. Stefan very nearly sandwiched twice. And poke to the eyes. And now the roll-up. 1, 2. No, able to kick out, but right into the statement maker.
You could even see Mina saying no.
Mina Shirakawa with the tap. Well, excuse me, with the thumb to the eyes. That's going to disorient her. Going to make it even more difficult to figure out where the ropes are.
Yeah, but great ring awareness by Mina. She knows just by sensational. Oh, wait, Mina counters. The roll-up. Mercedes kicking out. Mina on the attack. Cazadora rolls through. Mina steps in.
Back to the figure four.
Wait, now the roll through. 2.
Match continues.
Yes, sir. What a match, man. Great. Great match.
Moneymaker.
May have ended.
I think I spoke too soon.
1, 2.
Look at that.
Come on. How about that?
The ring awareness of Shirakawa comes into the play once again.
We've got a fight in our hands. Shirakawa wants the TBS title. Moné wants to hold on to it. Who's got the strongest will?
The crowd chanting Mina, getting behind her.
And now Mercedes Moné perhaps on the verge of a breakdown, gritting her teeth, trying to steel herself to face this challenge.
She asked for this match. She wanted it.
She said any champion willing to wager their title against mine is more than welcome to step up, and Mercedes perhaps getting more than she bargained for.
Shirakawa almost dead weight now. Surely it's only a matter of time.
Get my title!
You will never have my title, she said.
I think Mercedes was thinking the backstabber, but Mina started backing them both up to the corner.
It was a chokehold. She had to back it up.
Moneymaker, counter. Now Mercedes. Driven in that top turnbuckle repeatedly. A frenzied Shirakawa, no. Mercedes backslide, 1, 2, and the foot of the ropes.
Didn't catch it that time.
The winner of this match, and new interim Ring of Honor Women's World Television Champion, and still TBS Champion, the CEO, Mercedes Moné.
11 belts, Ultimate. Mercedes, 11 championships with Tony like the shoes. It's a miracle she lasted as long as she did. Willow Nightingale.
What the hell?
Willow Willow's clearing our announce desk, and Tony.
Well, I tell you what, there's no doubt. Willow's temper's got the best of her here. This is not good.
This is dangerous territory for both athletes. Willow Nightingale.
And dangerous for Willow to want to win this championship, because we could see a count out here.
Look at this, Mercedes pleading, begging with Willow Nightingale. But Willow looking for the doctor bomb on the desk, but no, Mercedes drives the knees. And
oh, no.
Mercedes.
Oh, no.
The suplex on the desk completely backfired on Willow Nightingale.
Willow is in a tremendous amount of pain right here, guys. I don't know if she can get back in the ring. As a matter of fact, I don't know if either girl can.
Yeah, Tony, so is the champion, Mercedes Moné. But I think Mercedes, on some level, has to know that she may have just saved her TBS championship.
A double count out would be a draw. She would retain the championship. Mercedes, that is. Willow's doing everything.
Mercedes trying to get in the ring, trying to beat the referee's count. Aubrey Edwards up to 8. 9 now. And Willow somehow beats the count.
What a superhuman effort by Willow Nightingale.
1, 2, no. Mercedes tilts the crucifix. And now looking for a statement maker. No. Elbow strikes, repeated elbow strikes. And now statement maker.
Oh, this may be it for Willow.
Statement maker, Willow in trouble.
Pulling on that back that hit so hard on the table.
Mercedes gets reversed too. No, crucifix. Willow.
Can she stand up?
To her feet.
Oh my God.
Mercedes, though, fighting desperately, fighting to protect her TBS championship. Comes through. Tiaras, no. Moneymaker, blow.
That's thrown first to the top turnbuckle.
Willow driving Mercedes into the top turnbuckle, and now Willow. Babe with the power. No, Mercedes slips free.
Oh, what an effort by both women here. Amazing.
Willow changes grips, went for the overhook, and instead, oh wait, to cover the roll-up, 2. No! That's how Willow beat Mercedes the other night. But now, Willow, the lariat intercepted, spun out, sweeping the leg, jackknife 1, 2. No, Willow.
Oh, just rolled over. Great counter.
Babe with the power.